right.
So as we're talking about the foundation and organizational structure in marriage, we're also going to be dealing with the house policies, procedures, and qualifications. And that is also a part of the marriage. And so we're going to be talking about who? The chairman of the board. Because there's structure in relationship, in marriage. There's structure in corporate America. And so we'll also be talking about the president, the vice president, and the positions that you hold within the marriage. When we're talking about strategy, strategy is a plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall aim. So that it means that you have to plan in order to strategize. So you can't work a strategy if you haven't done your work. So no matter how you look at it, you have homework.
That's right.
And so when we do our premarital counseling, a lot of times people don't want to do their homework.
That's right.
Why? Because that's where you really have to get down to the bottom line. And the woman of God said it early, to the root of the issue.
Right.
See, we want to deal with the stuff up here. We don't want to deal with that surface stuff. Because that's where the real issues lie. But I promise you, like she said, if you don't deal with the root of the issue, you're going to face it again and again and again.
And let me say something. People don't fail to plan. People don't plan to fail. Let me say that. They just fail to plan.
That's right.
That's right.
You gotta have a plan. You know, in corporate America, everyone has a plan. The president has a plan. The president has a strategy to get you promoted, to get you to a different position, a higher position. You should have a plan in your home also to continue to go to different levels in your home. Amen. It shouldn't be the same. No, when you got into the marriage, it shouldn't stay the same. 3 to 6 months later, you guys should be progressing into new things.
So let's talk about the beginning, because that's where you have to start, right? So in the beginning, in Genesis chapter 1, God established an order and a structure, and thereby he laid down the foundation of social cohesion for all mankind, with special respect to the family structure.
Yes, ma'am.
But let us go from the beginning.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. He had structure. Amen. The earth was without form and void, and the darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Number 3. Then God said, let there be light, and let there be, and there was light. Amen. He had structure. He had order. What should we have in our home? The same thing. We should have order in our home and structure. And God saw that the light was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. Again, he did it again. He divided the light from the dark, and he called it light, and he called the darkness night. Amen. So the evening and the morning were the first day. Then God said, let there be
A firmament
in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters.
Wow. Let there be a firmament, and let it divide the waters from the waters.
Yeah.
What is he doing here? So if I looked up firmament because it was like, okay, well, what is that? That's a layer or a dome that comes between. So he divided the waters with a dome, and then there's waters above. So there's waters above us and beneath us. What a mighty God. When you think sometimes on the strategies that God uses, but understand too, God had to have been an amazing architect to even think of a design such as that, to put between heaven and earth, the realm above us, and then there's a water beneath us. So on verse 7 it says, thus God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. My God. And it was so. And so the evening and the morning were the second day. And then God said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then he said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb that yields seed, and the fruit tree that yields fruit according to its kind.
Amen. Now, whatever the size family unit you have, it needs to be, it needs to have some organizational structure.
Yes, yes.
For it to function effectively, efficiently, and properly. Most certainly in a marriage, if you don't have that in a marriage, it does and it will suffer. A marriage that suffers a lack of structure is quite likely to encounter problems. That's without saying. You're going to enter right into it if you don't have that in place, which is house policies as well. A problem, encounter problems, especially when an attempt to implement order is made. In other words, a family function, if you don't have those already implemented in your home, and when you try to implement them, it's going to be some issues.
That's right.
That's why you have to start off right at the very beginning and start setting the policies and the house rules and the things that's necessary for your house to run smoothly. Amen. And not saying that you can't do it afterwards. It's just going to have to be a little bit more effort on both parties and also the family's parties involved, because the children is also involved with the house policies and the structure in the home. Amen.
So understanding that there is a compelling need for household policies. And so what are house policies? Well, what is a policy then? A policy is defined as a statement of intent that is implemented as a procedure or a protocol, which would be generally accepted by the members of the family after they have been developed. Say after. They have been developed. So understand, again, you got to do some work.
That's right.
Got to be there in the midst. But you have got to do some work. And so procedures and protocol by the senior executive officers we call the husband and the wife, otherwise known as the president and the executive vice president.
That's right. You always have a boss over you. And that's just like in corporate America, they're always the chairman of the board. And of course, you're being the president of your home and the vice president of the home. How many know that the man is responsible in his home? Listen, if something goes wrong in your home, it's your fault, man. I tell my wife all the time, if I don't agree with something, I say, honey, you're on your own. You're on your own. Because I don't agree with that. I think we should do it this way. Or if not, let's wait a little bit, let's pray about it, and let's see how we should handle that. But we always run things by each other because we should. She's my helpmate. She's my helpmate. God brought it in my life for a reason. Amen. He didn't bring it in my life. Listen, when God said that we should have rule over the earth, He didn't say we should have dominion over the people. He said over the earth and all that is in here, but not the people. So I don't rule my wife, but she doesn't rule me. But we know that our place is to be help one to another, is to help to build the kingdom that God has given us to build. Amen. Because He put us together for a reason. And it ain't for our reason. Thank God we love each other, we're together. But you know what? God has a bigger plan for that. And that's why the devil always tries to mess with you when you're trying to put things together, get things together, put that love. And it's not, unconditional love is serious. It really is serious. That don't, and what you were saying, it's not about appearance. It's about really loving and knowing somebody. I told my wife, I told her a couple days ago, I said, I get to hang out with my best friend all the time. And that's really awesome. Because if you don't see your spouse as your friend, and sometimes you can't make the decisions based on your marriage, sometimes you gotta say, wait a minute, let me put the marriage to the side. Let me see how I would answer this for my friend. Because we answer different for a friend. Some reason we have more compassion. We have more concerns when we talk about a friend. Amen?
Yeah.
So this is serious. Listen, being married is serious business. It's serious business. And it takes two. And ain't just one person. One person don't run the show. Because that means you're going to run the other person right on out the door. Amen?
Yes, he brought up so many good points, and I'll tell you, not only are we friends, I mean, I had to think about it for a minute. I have worked with my husband on at least 4 or 5 corporate jobs. Good jobs. Okay? And we still don't get tired of each other. Though women still, no, we don't get tired. No. We don't.
But you know what? They didn't know we were married either. And some of those positions we had, they did not know we were married. The reason we had to say we were married because they started hitting on us. So we had to say, listen, we're actually together. We're not just having lunch sometime and things like that. So we had to really say, listen, that's my wife, you know. But you can't be like that in corporate. You can't be on the top of each other all the time. You gotta be professional. You gotta be friends. You gotta be, co-workers. You gotta learn how to separate certain things. Listen, when you have decisions to make in your home, don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. The decisions you have to make about finances, it's decisions you have to make because it concerns the household and where you're going in your future. Sometimes we can't spend certain things because we have to save it for what we want. Amen? And if you both can't agree with that, then you have to table it. Just like in corporate, you have to have meetings every week. You have to have meetings weekly to talk about what works and what does not work.